Secretary of State, it seems that this virus has infected the heart of government. One could be forgiven thinking that with the Prime Minister ill and members of his cabinet and officials, that some of them are going down like flies. How can you run an effective government when it's rampant at the very heart of Westminster? And of course, if this is infecting the NHS in similar levels, what does that mean for the treatment of people who are suffering from this virus? And secondly, can you just perhaps give us some indication of what's being done to bring home some British subjects who are abroad, stranded, and we've seen some of the pleas from them about the difficulties they're having in getting home?
Dave, thank you very much for that. Can I be absolutely clear, is that the Prime Minister has had mild symptoms, but he's absolutely leading the response from the front. The government is totally united in ensuring that we combat this virus and that we bounce back the other side of it. So I want to be very clear about that, is that there are no gaps in government. We are collectively all working very hard, led by the Prime Minister. You raised the issue about getting our people back. My colleagues in the FCO, Dominic Raab, other colleagues, are working incredibly hard and night and day to make sure that we can get Brits back to the UK. We will continue to work with airlines to get them back from around the world, and of course in the first instance through commercial means, but also through repatriation flights in exceptional circumstances, for instance by chartering. And as you know, a British Airways charter flight arrived back from Peru yesterday, and the FCO are of course working very hard to get more flights confirmed in the coming days. Stephen, did you want to add?
Yes, so NHS staff are obviously critical for the reasons that I've mentioned and the reasons you know, and they are, like any member of the public, a possibility that they will get the virus. Clearly we keep them protected at work, but they too will have to self-isolate and quarantine, quite rightly, if they develop symptoms that are compatible with COVID-19. Of course, in the work that we are doing to increase NHS capacity, we have to take into account that some of our staff will be off for those reasons. And I can assure you that we have been planning for this since January, since very early on, even before the World Health Organization called it a pandemic. And we have taken into account, local organisations do take into account that there will be a degree of absenteeism of staff. And as I also said earlier, that's the reason that rolling out testing to NHS staff, which is what we are doing now, is the critical first step in ensuring that where staff don't have COVID-19, they can come back to the workforce as quickly as possible.
Thank you for that. The next question is from the Sunday Telegraph, Ed Malnick. Ed.
Thank you. The government's